When you're actually doing a large box, what you need to do is print off your template. Now, as you can see here, you've got one that says base and one that says lid. Now, this is directly printed onto paper. Now, what you can do, if your printer takes card, you can print directly onto card, or the best bet is to actually fix this onto card and cut round it. Now, once you've cut round it, what you will have, as you can see here, I've already done it, is these parts here mean cut out. Then these lines here mean score. Now, to score, all you're going to do is get an embossing board. Now, you can get any box board, any type of scoreboard really, but the idea behind it is get your line and line each one up. So I'm going to line that up and then score down. Now, you need to do that all the way along your 4 lines. Now, but don't be too concerned on the size of the ball that you use, because most embossing tools have a large and a small. Do the one that is comfortable to work with your scoreboard. And once you've gone all the way along, you can either use a bone folder or you can just use it itself. Okay, I think I just need one more go. There you go. And just go round and reinforce those lines. And this is how easy it is to do a box. Now, all I'm doing is going round each of the 4 corners, and then you need to use a strong glue. My top tip is to actually put them all down, all the 4 corners, get your glue. Now, we're using the 3-in-1 beacon glue, and you can go to our website for that, or you can use a strong double-sided tape. And what I'm doing is putting the glue on all the way along, like so. Oops, there we go. Now, if you do use this one, be aware that it can be stringy, but this glue literally dries in seconds. I'm going to place that on there, hold it a few seconds, and then do that with the other side. Hold it in place for literally 10 seconds. Once you're happy with it, let it go, and there is first part of your box. Now, because obviously you've got 2 parts of this, we're going to then repeat the next section. Get your already cut out base and then reinforce, or I should say score along those lines first and then reinforce them. Now, the beauty of printing onto card with CD-ROMs is that you can actually use any colour paper. Now, if you have a look on the CD-ROMs or have a look in your own stash, you'll have loads of different papers to choose from. We're just using the template so you can see how easy it is to do. But my other top tip when it comes to using CD-ROMs is why not print the actual boxes on different sizes. So we're going to repeat that same step, go all the way along. So I do this part first and then I turn that over like so, then get my glue, put a bit on each side, all 4 corners, and then stick it together. Now, one of the things in crafting, to me, boxes and bags are one of the most expensive things, because you always need a box or a bag to put your gift in, and by having these templates you can actually make your own, and then once you're happy, there you go. How easy was that? Have a go. Now, when it comes to actually making a mini bag or a paper bag, what you need to do, by going to the template or the design, it will say print and cut to. Now, remember, the straight lines mean cutting, the score lines need broken lines, and yes, we put the dots in if you want where to put the holes. Now, what I've done is I've printed 2 sheets of this. Now, once you've actually cut it out, this is how it will look. Now, the one thing to remember with this is the design tells me here this is a straight line, so I've actually cut that already. Can you see that? And then the next thing to do is to score it. So you can get any scoreboard, and literally what you're going to do is line up one of your score lines with your scoreboard line, follow it, and this is how easy it is to make one of these mini bags, because all the designs are already done and you literally are following the step-by-steps of scoring the lines where you need to. The one thing I would say is you can easily forget which lines you've scored, so my top tip is always check, rub your finger across to see if you've actually scored it, once you've actually scored all the lines, what you're going to then do, and don't forget you can either cut first and then score, is once the score lines are done, is just fold everything into place. So that's what I'm going to do. And as you can see, you can coming together is half of a mini bag. So that's how you would actually fold it. So those parts are the side, and that's the other bit that's going to join the other side. So what I'm going to do is repeat the same process with the other bag. Remember, get your board, lay it down, your template on top, and reinforce them. Now I've actually printed this off onto paper because I wanted a paper bag. However, if you wanted to make a strong bag, you could print off on thin card, or if your printer doesn't take card, what you can do is you can actually just print it onto paper and fix it onto card. So you've got the choices there. But always remember to cut straight lines first. So I've cut around the outside and I've cut these tabs already and the bottom bit there. And then what I'm going to do now is put it all together. So I'm literally going to fold it up, or I should say fold it all back, go all the way along the edge until I've actually folded every bit. So obviously these bits are going to fold in, but you need to fix them together before you do that. So as you can see, there's my two parts. And what I'm going to do is fix that one on top of there. So I'm just going to get my glue. Now you can use double-sided tape, or you can actually use strong glue. I'm using my 3-in-1 glue because it's quick drying and it dries clear. Then all I'm going to do is line up my bag like so. And you literally have seconds before it actually dries. Fold my bag into place. Then I'm going to repeat the same action on the other side. Get my glue, fold it all into place by lining it up first. Once you're happy with it, fix it into place. So there you can see the bag is taking shape. And then all you need to do is fold all the elements down just to give it more stability, because what we're going to do is we're going to cut those holes out with a punch, and then you can thread ribbon through all the way along. And then once that's the top bit done, and you can see it folds exactly into place, and then all you're going to do is repeat the top bit. So I fold the side panels in first, and then what I'm going to do, once I've folded those in, I'm going to put some glue along the top and fix that one on that. Now you can, if you know what you're going to put in the bag, you can put a piece of card at the base when you're happy, or you can just leave it like so. And there is my little mini bag. Obviously, yes, you can actually use your punch, put the holes through by using a punch and a piece of ribbon. But how easy was that bag to make? Have a go and happy crafting.